class. My name is Mike. I'm in beautiful Boise, Idaho, where it's about 58 degrees this morning. Beautiful weather. We're going to be starting with some shoulder circles to get the blood flowing to your shoulders and upper back. So let's go arms right out to the sides and shoulder circles forward. We always start off with these just to bring some blood flow to the areas we're stretching. Nothing special or scientific about this. It's really just about movement and getting the tissues all warmed up. Quick reminder that we are not going to be having any live classes next week with the shutdown, but you have all of the pre-recorded CubeFits that we offer all on our YouTube playlist and reverse it. So we're going backwards right now. And if you guys need that link, please send me a note and I'll make sure you get that so you can follow along to whatever classes you'd like next week. Okay, let's go palms together right at chest shoulder height. Bring on out. Make a T out of your body and get a big squeeze between your shoulder blades. Big squeeze right here. It's absolutely gorgeous morning. We've got the house opened up. It was 58 degrees. It's supposed to be 99 this afternoon though, so we're going to be heating up quickly, but I'll tell you, these 50s give me a little taste of fall and I'm ready. 2 more of these. Don't forget about that big squeeze between your shoulder blades. 1 more. Right there. We're going to go right into some PVC work. Grab PVC or your wooden dowel, whatever you've got. Grab the grip width that works for you guys, and we're going to take this directly up on top of head. We're not going to go the entire pass through yet. We always work up to doing that. So we're taking this directly up on top of your head, maybe even a little bit further behind. Focus on keeping elbows straight because that's no big deal. Elbows straight is when you start getting that stretch. Let's get about 10 of these. I believe that's 4. We'll call that 5. Just remember, not forcing anything here. If it's really pinchy or really tight, don't force it, please. Instead, take it down and get a wider grip. 1 more of these. And bring it down, shake it out for a moment. We're going to work on the entire pass through right now. I'm going to challenge you guys to get a little bit more of a stretch towards the end of this. So we're going to break this up into a couple sets. Take your normal grip and let's work on that for a set of 10. And then we're going to challenge a little bit. Here's 2, 3. If anyone has any big plans for the shutdown, please let me know in the chat box or unmute yourself. I like knowing about vacation plans. I have got a brother-in-law and his family who are making the trip up to come camp with us up in Idaho for a few days. I think this is going to be about 10 right there. I start talking to lose count. Shake that out for a second. Grab a little bit of a closer grip. So bring your hands in a 1/2 inch, maybe a full inch on each side, and let's see if we can get a little bit more of a stretch here. Ooh. If you can't, remember, we're not forcing anything. This is about my limit. You'll see it gets a little sticky right about there. And that's where I've got to kind of work through. I know my limits. I don't like working through tightness. But if you know how your body works, and know that it's just a temporary thing, it loosens up, go for it. Let's go 2 more. 1 more of these. Okay, stretch or rest that, drop it, rest, shake it out. I'm fumbling my words this morning. So the bottom part of the pole is going to be closer to you than the upper portion. And kind of slide yourself back, making a good, strong, solid, flat back. And your torso, your head, all of that falls down right between the 2 arms. And this kind of picks on all different spots in your middle to upper back. I usually feel this right around the bottom portions of my shoulder blades. I like to walk it over one side to the next, and when I feel a tight spot, just like to hold it there. I usually get that tightness on the left side. And just kind of walk it back and forth until you feel something that needs a little extra work. Another 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. We're going to work on some passive stretching here. So we're going to be stretching the left side. We're using our right side to move the left. So in this position right here, I've got an underhanded grip with my left. I'm using my right hand to push it directly up and even a little bit further back behind. And we're just holding this, not doing repetitions here. Really good for mobility in the shoulders here. Shoulders are built for being more mobile than they are secure. And the shoulders like to be taken through their entire ranges of motion to keep them happy. Same thing over here. So let's have an underhanded grip with the right side. We're using our left arm to bring it on up. And get your straight overhead and even a little bit further back if you can. We're holding this. And this typically loosens up your lats, some triceps, some front side of the shoulder, even some chest if you're feeling a little bit sore, you're going to feel that here. Four, 3, 2, 1, return. Let's get each side one more time. So we're underhanded with the left side, using the right side to push you on back. Making sure you're letting the teacher know you got a question. Get that hand up high. Remember, we're not just keeping our hand up, we're lifting, we're pushing with that right side, giving it that stretch that it wants. 3, 2, 1, return. Other side one more time, underhanded with the right side, and push with the left. Three, 2, 1, slowly return, and we've got our figure eights now. So we're gonna go back to an overhanded grip. We're gonna lead with the right, take the right side overhead, keeping the elbows straight. And we're in the pass-through position and repeat with the left. So over with the right, follow with the left, over with the right, follow with the left, just like so. Saw a Facebook memory yesterday where I was giving my buddy a hard time about the Chicago Bears losing a preseason game, which reminded me we're normally in preseason football time right now. Okay, and reverse it. So we're going to lead with the left, follow with the right. I haven't been too bummed with the change in schedule with baseball, basketball, not really my sports. I take football pretty personally. 3 more this side. Here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. Now we've got one more set of the pass-throughs to do. Now that we're all loosened up, I want to really challenge you. Remember the rules here. We're not forcing anything. So if it doesn't go, take a breather, get a little bit wider grip. But we're working on some pretty close grip here. Please don't force anything, but give yourself a little bit more of a challenge than you have in the past. That's about my limit right there. I don't want to go any closer. I feel my body's starting to shift a little bit when I'm trying to get my left side up and over. And 3 more of these. Here's 1. There's 2. And last one, 3. We're going to wrap these up with some overhead squats to get that PVC directly up overhead. As we squat down, I want you to keep the PVC directly overhead, not falling out in front of you. And smooth controlled squats here. Remember, your feet stay flat. You're standing up through the heels, not the balls of your feet. 2 more of these. And last one. And thank you, folks, for joining me on today's PVC mobility class. Appreciate seeing you guys here every morning and look forward to seeing you guys here on Friday. Have a great afternoon.